Hi guys.
Hello people.
I'm Milena.
I'm Lola.
We're watching Better Call Saul.
This is episode 6. Now this is episode that
6,
follows
yeah.
episode 5, which is the best episode of the show so far. I still can't get over it.
Episode 5 was fucking amazing.
I was like editing it last night and I literally forgot that I'm like editing. I was just like watching the scene.
Yeah.
In the smallest possible screen, I was just watching the scene. And it was just too good. It is
such a fucking amazing episode.
Yeah, it was incredible, really. I am curious, like, what's gonna be happening now with Chuck, because now everyone is like, oh, it's a mental condition, and Chuck has been adamant for the longest time that it is a physical condition, and I don't know if he's gonna start maybe realizing that it's a mental condition and how he's gonna deal with that when he does accept
I don't think
it.
that's the thing that he does. I don't know. I'm not sure if it never crossed his mind or if he buried it deep down. There is not a possible thing that like it's a mental condition.
Well,
You know
look,
what I mean?
you would think that like deep down, like he would. I mean,
But,
he's
like,
a smart person, like
yeah.
that he would.
But do you know, it was fucking interesting how much excuses he found, because like there is not a study like ever, nobody had that condition like in the whole world,
Yeah.
and he realized that that's because nobody of the scientists dealt with it. Like,
I mean, he said, AIDS wasn't discovered until
Yeah.
this and this year, and you didn't know about this disease until this, and he truly, fully. It seems like he
Convinced
really,
himself.
he convinced himself that it's just an illness that still doesn't have much recognition or like visibility, but it isn't. I mean, it is a mental thing, and I always wanted to know how he would deal with it, knowing that it's a mental thing.
yeah, me too. I'm very interested to see how he's gonna deal with it, and also how Jimmy is. Is Jimmy gonna feel bad? Because I feel like Jimmy destroyed his brother right now, right?
Well, yes.
So,
I mean,
like,
because everyone in the courtroom here, those are judges, those are like people he works
Chuck's
with.
wife
Chuck's ex-wife, like
Howard.
like all the people that Chuck has in his life. It was done in front of everyone, but like I'm sure Howard also knows like it's a mental thing. Like I'm sure he believes that it's a mental thing
Yeah.
as well. But like for that to have been done in front of everyone was really.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard for Chuck to deal with that being done that way. So I'm curious to see Jimmy's reaction to that. Is he gonna feel a lot of guilt?
He felt bad while doing it. Like his face looked sad while it was happening.
Yeah.
He did it.
But that's what I want to say.
did
Didn't
it.
stop him.
Still didn't stop.
Again, Chuck did come after him. So like,
True. And again, Jimmy did do the things with the document that he is now claiming he didn't do. It's a whole ordeal. It's a whole fucked up situation. And I'm not gonna make sense of it. I just think, how fucked up. That's the most I can tell you about their relationship, how fucked up.
what about Mike?
Well, we didn't have Mike in the previous episode at all.
So we're gonna have him in this one.
I'm assuming that we're gonna be again with Mike and maybe Gus and
Yeah,
Ignacio
yeah,
and all that whole part. Because last time we saw Mike, he was still doing, he still did the thing with Hector, and he didn't want to take money for it. But he was open to maybe doing jobs for Gus.
He said depends of the job, but like I'm interested to see, is it all somehow gonna connect with Ignacio as well? Ignacio is a very side character. Is that how it's said? Side character. Honestly, when we started the show, I expect him to be much more present in the show.
Well, maybe it starts happening.
Probably after Hector, something happens to Hector. Like
Maybe.
After.
I wonder when something's gonna happen to Hector.
Me too, honestly. Is it gonna be this season or next one?
I don't know.
I don't think it's gonna be like season 5.
No.
I think
But
it's
like
maybe 4.
the way this season started.
Yeah.
Like I expect everything in this season right now. Like the way they have just like, and they have hit the gas and they're not stopping.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens in this one. I'm very curious. Same.
I love the black coffee.
No, not same. Disgusting.
This guy is portraying him perfectly, honestly.
I was just thinking.
Hi,
that.
Ignacio.
Isn't he the cutest?
I mean, he looks badass, but at the same time, how can he be?
I don't know. I just feel like he is also a baby and badass at the same time, but I just don't understand. Looks much less crazy now.
Oh.
I wish you didn't. I mean, I don't really care about
I
you, but
care.
like, if you didn't go into it,
You're the first
you
person Walter killed. I mean,
second,
yeah.
But
First
like
one
with hands.
with his own hands.
How's his dad? His dad is great. We love his dad.
Oh, how's that?
Stop talking about his father. I don't want Hector thinking about his father. His father is literally seems like the sweetest man.
Yeah.
Which is why he has raised him semi-well, because he is still in his business, but like, you know, circumstances happen.
Guys, you're like, why didn't you make it up on your end? I did, but I couldn't make it all up. All right. Make it up next week. Thank you, Nacho.
Oh, yeah, I don't think Hector is gonna, because Nacho...
You should have beat him up.
Yeah, because Ignacio is sweet.
Who works for who? Huh?
You shut the fuck up.
Literally...
Disgusting.
I hate him. Sad, this is sad. Well, I love that energy. Oh my god, this episode is about him. This season is the best season.
He just beat up the Crazy Eight.
This season is the best season.
I mean, I don't care about the Crazy Eight.
But he didn't want to at the beginning.
I know. But
fucking
still.
Hector. Well, are we gonna know why he's in this business? Like, did it just happen like Jesse entered the business? Just like, particular reason?
More because money.
I mean, Jesse also entered because of money, but like...
Well, like money for his family.
That does seem like a possibility for me.
Yeah, his father doesn't seem wealthy or anything like that. Seem like they don't have that much money, so like he had to be a little bit. Disgusting. Maybe he wanted to go into that different business, like when he started his own thing, because he wanted to get far from these
start by sincerely
people.
Thanking you for your patience through this long and emotional proceeding. Jimmy McGill has worked tirelessly.
What do you think the verdict's
gonna
be?
That helps an underserved and McGill cares about people.
Oh.
He's devoted the past 3 years of his life to his brother's welfare, waking at 5 in the morning to buy Charles's favorite newspaper, even supporting Charles's career by hand-making a mylar-lined suit jacket to spare his brother discomfort from exposure to electricity.
That's all true.
And yet during this time, Charles McGill's irrational animus towards his brother grew. So when Jimmy discovered that Charles had used his love and his caring against him, Jimmy snapped. Wouldn't you? I might.
She's so good. Oh.
The State Bar's claim of destruction of evidence, it categorically did not happen. Simple. So now the question you must ask yourselves is this. Is the legal profession better with Jimmy McGill in it? I believe the answer is a resounding yes.
Oh, here's to 12 short months.
Have you given any thought to what you're going to do for the next year? You know, with your clients?
Oh, so it is in suspension for a year.
That is tomorrow talk, counselor. Tonight, I celebrate with the world's best defense attorney.
I agree, she is.
It's, Rebecca?
Jimmy.
I thought for a second.
I thought it was her.
I was out there knocking for almost an hour
It sounds like Chuck.
with me to get him to let us in.
I don't think he's on
He needs our help.
No thanks.
You owe it to him.
I don't owe him squat.
Jimmy, you lied to me. This was never about helping Chuck.
If you feel misled, I apologize, but I think I was clear. I told you I had to defend myself, and Chuck would need help afterwards, which he does.
Jimmy, he's still your brother.
Not anymore, he's not.
Chuck was right about you all along. He's mentally ill. What is your excuse? Enjoy your champagne. Boy, Maddie made it look easy. For keeping the ears separated, it's really hard. Mine looked terrible. Kaylee didn't care. Now she wants daddy pancakes every weekend. She wants to know more about what he did. That kind of took my breath away. Maybe.
That's good work, Stacey.
I'm glad she's talking about it at least. I didn't think she was talking to
Thanks
anyone.
for coming. It means a lot. It means I sort of volunteered you.
What?
Honestly, I think that would
The
do
kids deserve way better
good for
than that,
Mike.
don't you think?
He likes to help.
Well, they need someone who knows how to pour concrete. Pop, they talked about you. It was like you hung the moon. Sorry, I can get you out of it. I just thought...
No, it's fine. Just tell me when, where. Come on, see.
They're so cute.
I love them. God, what a horrible thought. Like, he thought you hung the moon, and when he died, he got, like, disappointed in his father. Howard, a sweetheart. I really think now is maybe the time to call for, like, medical assistance for Chuck. I don't know.
Chuck? I'm not leaving, Chuck. I don't want to wake up the neighbors, but I got all night.
I mean,
Open the door for him.
wine
That is a 35-year-old
or
mechanic.
scotch.
I'm not gonna tell you how much it costs, but don't worry, it's coming out of my hand.
I really like Howard's approach to Chuck. Like, he really seems to
Jimmy was suspended
like
for
him a
12
lot.
months. Jimmy's not gonna be a lawyer for 1 year, and if he screws up, which we both know is likely, his PPD terminates, and that 1 year may turn into forever. Chuck, you're at a crossroads. You can keep looking backwards, stay focused on your brother, what he's up to, or you can go forward. Jimmy's just not worth it. Where would we be if, say, Clarence Darrow had devoted the best years of his life to supervising his ne'er-do-well relatives? Put your energy into the future.
That's good advice, Howard.
I just don't know where Chuck's head
Anything
is.
else?
I don't know. I don't think he is
Trying
good.
to read
I don't
him,
think
but
he's
like
good.
there is.
And intellect.
Is he still gonna be in denial?
New beginnings.
To new beginnings.
I wish this was the truth, but I just simply don't believe it.
Thank you, Howard.
Oh, I'm waiting for a snap. I'm waiting for something.
I mean, Howard's just leaving, and now Chuck. What's now Chuck?
I feel like this might go one or two ways. I feel like Chuck might be even more determined to take Jimmy down and mad because he now thinks Jimmy convinced everyone that he has a mental illness and he still doesn't believe he has a mental illness. I think that might be a way to go. Or
I won't say I doubt it, but like
he
I have no
might
idea.
start to believe it.
Yeah.
How's he gonna earn money for a year? Is this the illegal part?
Francesca, it's go time.
But he actually can't do anything illegal.
With the A's.
Gonna
Well,
get
yes,
you
but I
caught.
mean,
Francesca, get me KWBV.
okay.
Then get me somebody who can pull a commercial stat.
This is their place.
It is my KWBV contract. I almost let one of my ads run today. Can't do that. I know.
Oof.
Can you believe this? I've got 9 airings left. I'm out $4,000.
You have to find a local business and try to sell them your time. What else can you do?
Yeah.
So what do you want to do about Francesca? Should we give her 2 weeks?
You want to fire Francesca?
What do you mean? She works for you and you have no work.
I don't want to, but I don't need her for more than filing and getting coffee, and I can do that myself.
We just hired her. I like her.
While we're on the subject, we need to talk about the overhead on this place.
No, Kim, no!
This office is set up for 2 legal practices, and now there's only 1. I don't need all this space. I only have 1 client.
It's a huge client. We didn't go through all this just to give up everything after 1 day of suspension.
It's not everything. 4 walls and a door. Why waste money on something we don't need?
You hold up yours, 50-50.
So you're gonna keep paying for half a law office even though you're not practicing law?
Call it aspirational thinking.
Oh, you didn't pay for it.
Oh, well, I don't think any one of us wants to know.
The day I don't show up with my half, that's the day we'll talk about closing this place.
I guess legal business it is.
It's weird for
We'll
me
see.
if he goes to legal business now because technically he does not have money. I mean, he can
I mean, he
work
doesn't
anywhere.
need to.
Exactly.
He doesn't need to. They're
It's
not
like-
on the brink of starvation, boy.
Exactly, and if he goes into legal, then he's into legal business. He's risking everything, not for himself, for Kim
It's
as well.
literally-
I
I
mean,
mean,
he's risking literally everything. He's gonna go to jail.
Yeah.
If he not go to jail.
Well, I mean, he is going somewhere
Your
to find work.
naturals for the low price of free. Hey, Jimmy. That's right, that's me. You've seen my ad. Well, what I did for me, my friends, I will do that for you.
Honestly, he would be very good at
We'll shoot
marketing.
9 commercials for
I mean, sales, actually.
$4,900. We'll think about it. Excellent. When do you think you might decide? We would have you on the air at 3:20 this afternoon. Today.
Well, look, they look good for TV, if you ask me.
Everybody get in the car.
Are you paying them something?
Honestly, I don't think so. I don't know how they got involved with Jimmy.
How do I find somebody who needs a commercial and can afford one?
You could make a commercial.
Have you not been listening? That's what I've been trying.
Wait. Maybe she's on something.
What are you doing?
What, making a commercial for literally what? Are we getting an illegal place?
Planet right here. Jimmy McGill here to talk about the wonders of broadcasting.
So he's selling
Jimmy
the
McGill's
commercials.
Sure you can.
No. We're totally off brand here. I'm Jimmy McGill, a lawyer you can trust, and I can't suddenly turn into commercial guy. Hold on.
Do you think he's gonna...
Repeat after me.
Honestly, how I started, I thought like this was a commercial.
Imagine. I thought I was gonna like change his name for the commercial
Yeah,
to
me
Saul
too.
Goodman.
Yeah, me too. And I was like, really?
Yeah, I was like, for this.
Who's your cook, Gus?
Who is your
Who
cook?
is your cook?
I mean, we know he had one.
And why is it 99% pure?
Oh, look at him. That one.
All the same weight?
Now they're working together.
Yeah, I was like, he's...
Well, because Hector, but like,
Yeah.
Gus
Like,
was
I
happy
didn't-
about that, so Gus has like a plan.
Forgot how to count?
Oh.
Get 5. Don Hector gets 6.
Put your gun down.
Don't fucking point a gun at boy.
He's expecting 6. And that's what I'm gonna bring.
You brave.
Gus is gonna be like, fine.
Why?
I
I wanna
don't
know.
I don't know.
Gus, what's your plan?
Boy, you look too comfortable with a gun being pointed at you.
6, we only want 5.
He's like, he wants 6
Give it
games.
to him.
What kind of sign is that? Like showing a phone?
I don't know.
I'd be asking, like, what do you mean? What does that mean?
Imagine doing a drug dealer just like, what? What time was that?
Is that good to go? Or should I shoot?
How did you even manage
Oh
it?
look, he's scared! He was scared! He's just pretending he's not scared. Maybe not, maybe I'm reading too much into
I
his
don't
face.
think
Looks like
so.
he's
I mean, he was also a bit traumatized in the beginning. When he was doing the thing for his dad, like that job. Where are
yeah, I
we?
didn't read his face is traumatized at that point.
I don't know, he looked not pleasant. Is this the Is this? I thought it was like the laundromat where they eventually like made, but I don't know. I just saw a thing with a hole in it, so I was like laundry.
Yeah, look.
Look, it could be actually the laundromat.
Honestly, yeah, it could be. I have no idea.
It is?
For sale. It looked like that.
It is industrial property for sale. It might be. I forgot how like I can't remember
we
faces and places and
5 seasons of Breaking Bad.
I can't remember
The
everything.
entrance look the same. Like
I swear to God they parked it there.
yeah,
I
I
feel
swear
like.
I've heard it, but like oh,
Shut up!
It could work.
Lydia.
hello, you
Lydia!
are dead. Both of you are dead. You all end up
Both
dead.
got killed by Walter. Can you believe?
Yes,
I don't
I
think
can
they
believe.
could have believed.
I can't believe.
As long as Ignacio doesn't get killed by Walter. Okay, Chuck, stop doing that.
Yeah,
Chuck.
I honestly, when first I thought he was gonna start doing this. He was gonna push himself to the limit because like now when he knows that it's a mental condition, it's not physical, then he can make it.
I don't know whose idea was it to leave him alone after everything that happened that day. But that's it. That he doesn't have anyone.
He doesn't have anyone. He only has his
Chuck,
brother.
Jesus, Chuck, you're gonna end up like getting arrested.
May I speak to Dr. Lara?
Is that his doctor?
Yes, home.
Come on, Chuck.
Oh, Doctor. Well, I need to speak with her. Yeah, Charles McGill. I'm a patient, former patient. I need to see Dr. Cruz as soon as possible.
Please don't pass out. Please don't pass out. Please don't pass out.
Come on.
So,
I took the 5, then 1 more.
what is it? Did the patients say?
No, he wasn't there. It was just this guy's. The guys put a gun to my head.
They put a gun to your head.
It's no big deal.
What do you mean? It's traumatic.
Your father,
So don't mention his father.
he shot. What does he get his upholstery?
We're not about to involve
Jalisco?
his father. No.
A new way to get my stuff over the border and legitimate business.
Don Hector, my father, is a simple man. He is not in the business.
You will teach him.
Don Hector, please.
Don't worry, I take good care of Papa. He make money a lot more than with his
He doesn't care.
Leonette talked to a guy in Los Lunas. Looks like Tuco knifed the guy. But he definitely broke a guard's jaw. They got him in solitary.
What? All he had to do was 6 months.
Do you not know that he's insane? Good, I wish. What are those if we take the medication? If we put something in the medication,
Boss.
take it. Take the pill. Take the pill. Take the pill. Take the pill.
You talk to your father.
Fucking no. He's not take the pill. He saw the
Oh
pill.
my
He's not take the pill. Ignacio, if you take him down,
Or you go talk to Mike.
yeah. You all have shared. Exactly.
What was all that?
Well, I'm unloading that ad time.
But I thought you couldn't sell it.
Well, that's the thing. I'm not. They pay me to make a commercial. I throw in the airtime for free.
What commercial did you run? Not Gimme Jimmy.
No. I made a new one.
What's your name?
When?
What's your name? What's your name in the commercial? Do you think so?
Yeah, because
I think it might be. I think it
So
might
you
be.
made a commercial for commercials.
The alter ego
today.
might start.
I'm starting to think I might break even here.
because you didn't see it.
Yeah, I know we didn't see it.
It's not my best work. It's
She's so
on.
cute.
okay, but keep in mind.
Yeah, it's not your best work. I got it. What's
upset I see? Albuquerque's next TV star? It's you, small business owner, struggling to make it in today's fast-paced economy? Thought television advertising was too expensive for you? Well, you better think again. You can't afford not to be on TV.
Oh no.
Look at you. You're a triple threat. Great services, great products, and most of all, that face. You're a star. Wrap it all up in your natural charisma, and bam, you belong on TV. Tomorrow. You heard me right. Tomorrow. Better get ready to be famous, Albuquerque. I can make you a TV star for a price you can afford. Call me, Saul Goodman. The world needs to know about you and your business. Call me now.
The guy at the station said he's never seen so many star wipes in a row.
Saul Goodman.
Yeah, it's like it's all good, man.
The guy has a lot of energy.
Just a name.
Oh, it's not just a name.
Oh my god, Kim got introduced to Saul Goodman.
As did we. We're watching the next one.
I love that. Let's just watch
We
right
started
now.
this day with 2 episodes of.
God, I could just like
Soul.
sit. I sometimes honestly like love doing this, love like sharing our reactions with you and all that. But honestly, like some days I just want to sit fucking down and watch the entire season and go. Like, but it's fine. It's fine.
Saul Goodman.
It's starting.
Very, very interesting. Okay, let's talk about this episode. With what we're gonna
It
start.
was very good. It was a very good episode.
Let's start with something
Easier?
easy.
Look, I love that we had, this episode started with Ignacio, and I love that we have a little bit more, we literally just talked about it in the intro. You said, that there really isn't, much Ignacio as you would, expect when you see
him. He was in, a first, second episode, and he was very good there, technically, because, he saved Saul from Tuco, you know?
Yeah.
So, he already got a really good introduction.
Yeah,
We started liking him
yeah.
from the get-go.
Yeah.
And then he disappeared. He was here and there every 5th episode, and he had good scenes. Let's say with Mike and all of that. But he wasn't a big character, you know. And honestly, I thought when I started he was gonna be more important character.
Yeah, but when you think about it, there was a lot of things to establish in these first few seasons. You really had to establish Jimmy and Chuck in their relationship and his relationship with Kim and Mike with everything. So I guess Ignacio really couldn't even have time for his storyline because you're much more concentrated on the main characters that we already know and care
who are
about.
more important.
And so it makes sense that Ignacio was just a side character.
Yeah, but maybe he's.
They're starting something now with him. I think they might give him more of a storyline, which I'm gonna love. It was a very interesting scene in the beginning. A bit more insight to his character when he was taking money from the drugs or whatever from the dealers, and Crazy 8 came and he was short, and Nacho's first instinct was fine, give it next week. And then Hector was like, no. And then so Nacho went and I guess for this business, you can't really be lenient, I guess. And
that is
true. That is true. So that's why I'm not Ignacio, you're not for this business. You are sweet. You are just you're too sweet for this. He did beat a guy up.
He did beat a guy up.
But still, his first instinct was to be fine, give me next week. But again, I understand in the drug business, you can't go next week, because then people are gonna take advantage of that, and you're not gonna be taken serious as the drug lords, whatever. And Hector, I guess, knows that he really does not care that a guy's gonna get beat up because Nacho is doing the beating up, and then Nacho gets. He's not. He is really not cut out for this business because it affects him. The scene afterwards, you can see him doing...
he's not a fucking psychopath, you know?
Exactly.
No one is actually cut out for this business. They just learn how to be, and this main business is gonna make him do stuff that he doesn't want to do, you know?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, he's still gonna
do it.
Beat up Crazy 8, you know?
Yeah.
So that's fucking horrible, but that is the business, in my opinion.
That you're in,
exactly, and it makes sense that he's not gonna be able just to, even when he let him go, I was like, you can't do that.
Yeah. When Crazy 8 also started talking about his father, that's when I thought, okay, so his father is gonna be, because like Hector was behind him, and so I thought, okay, his father is maybe gonna be also a factor here.
But I didn't think that was gonna happen like that. I thought he was gonna threaten him because of something.
Well,
like,
I thought his
let's
father
say Crazy 8 is not gonna do a job done, and then Hector's gonna be like, you know, you have a father that I can kill.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought it was gonna be like that. I didn't think that Hector is gonna try to use his father as his like distributor to bring his drugs into the country, which is fucking horrible, you know. And like Ignacio chose this business, his father didn't. And his father, I mean, if Ignacio is not fit for this business, but like I think he is, even though he's not the type of person that should go in the beginning, but like he's gonna learn how to be in this business, you know.
I mean, he's a capable person. He's a smart person, but he's not a violent person. Like I don't think he can necessarily do the violent part of this job that I think people who do it, I guess, need to eventually.
But like, of course, he's never gonna want never gonna want to make his father do this type of stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Honestly, I am very surprised how they managed to throw the pill, you know, how they managed to do that.
How they managed to what?
To throw the pill into the...
throw the pill?
Throw the pill in, and it's gonna be, like, throw that thing into the show that it's now gonna... Come back to maybe put Hector into wheelchair, because I mean, it is there for a reason. I definitely believe it is there to, I mean, if like, let's say we were watching this show, I would honestly think that pill is gonna kill Hector. Like if we didn't see the,
if we don't know Breaking Bad, I would think Hector dies as well.
But because we know, and like Ignacio is not gonna get caught because like Hector.
I mean, he's one of them. Yeah.
Like,
yeah. It's very easy to hide the pill.
Exactly, he just needs to put it back, and like
he might
at some
actually
point,
talk to Mike to find like...
I think so as well.
To find the poison, and then Mike is gonna be curious as to why he needs a poison, and then like maybe that also gets related to Gus. Because Mike is gonna be like, look, yes, you may wanna get rid of him because of your father, but at the same time, this man who is much more scarier doesn't want to get rid of Hector right now because he has his own personal
Gus doesn't seem scarier at all. He just seems smart.
Yeah.
Like when you think about it, Hector is the one who seems very scary.
Oh, because he's fucking insane.
And Tuco, when he found out that Tuco beat up somebody, how mad he was because like he started coughing.
He was like, he's supposed to be out in 6 months. Don't you know, Tuco? I could have told you myself that he's gonna go stab someone in prison. Like, it's Tuco.
Exactly, but now we are connecting the subject, to Jimmy's subject, because like Jimmy only has 1 year to not go to illegal business, not do illegal stuff that can get him caught.
Yeah.
So like I can't see why the fuck, if he doesn't have to, like if nobody comes and shoves the knife through to his throat.
And be like, you have to work. I mean, he can't even work with anyone. He can't be a lawyer. He can't be a lawyer for the criminals. He can't anything.
So like,
so
I don't
why would
think
he go into the illegal? There is no reason.
I don't think
the only reason he's not going to into something illegal is because he wants to.
And I don't think that's gonna happen because like that he's immediately risking everything he has with Kim.
Yeah, and it seems just like so unnecessary. So I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do. Like if they're gonna somehow introduce something that maybe is gonna then force Jimmy to have to go to.
Fine.
Like they can do that, but like right now I can't see a single reason why Jimmy would start doing something illegal.
Yeah, and he's not gonna get caught. That much we know, because he's not gonna go to the jail because of that, and he's not gonna get disbarred. So like he's gonna, after this year, continue to work as a lawyer.
Yeah.
But God knows what's gonna happen in this year, who he's gonna meet. I think there's definitely gonna be a time jump after. Like we're not gonna watch him not do anything.
Very possible.
I guess we're gonna watch him until the end of this season, like starting the commercial, starting Saul Goodman persona, and then after season 3, I guess we're gonna have a time jump, and then we're gonna go back.
But I think he's definitely gonna end this year. There's no way he doesn't go into the illegal part. Like I just don't know how.
I don't know.
But there is no way, because Kim said that part about like how are you gonna get the money or whatever, and he said, said, look, as long as I get my 50% at the end of the month, we're still good to go. And that to me, at that point, I was like, oh, well, like she's not gonna know maybe how you're getting the money, but you're gonna be getting the money, and it's not gonna be
Honestly,
the
gonna
right
be,
way.
honestly, at this point, I'm gonna be shocked if he goes, and he doesn't have to. He doesn't need to. Because...
Well, do you think, like, what if Mike approaches him and he's like, I need you for something? Jimmy would accept.
Then he's a fucking idiot. In my opinion, then he's risking everything he has with Kim as well. That doesn't make sense to me. He loves Kim more than he loves the legal business. Yeah, we're gonna have to see.
We're literally gonna have to see, because I don't think there's a way for him not to go into the legal business for this year. But also, like, why do you do that? Why do you risk everything?
I don't know. I don't know if there is not a single way that he doesn't go, but like,
I guess we'll see about that. Another big part of this episode was Chuck, and this is like, this is what we were wondering before, like, what's Chuck gonna do now? How is he gonna deal with this new information? Let's say, I have no idea what's going on in his head. Like, is he trying to prove that it is a physical condition, not a mental condition? Is he like wearing himself down to see?
I don't think he's trying to. Maybe. Or
like he called a doctor.
But that would be.
Like he wants to get to a doctor. Maybe he wants to see what she thinks.
Not his current doctor. He called his former doctor. What does that mean?
Former doctor? Well, no, he's a former patient. But like that could be still the woman. I think it's still her. I think it's still her. Yeah. I think it's her because she's his doctor. She's the one who treated him last. I'm very interested to see what Chuck is gonna be doing now.
But if he's calling the new one, then definitely he wants to get treated.
Yeah, I think maybe he wants to face it. Maybe he wants to see what she tells him and maybe face it. And I would love that storyline for him. I would really love for him to be able to get better.
It's not surprising that it wasn't surprising for me that he's trying to push himself to the limit, because if you know something is in your head, like you're like, okay, if it's in my head, if it's not really physical, then I can fight it my own. So like that's why I didn't
like that, Chuck.
But like that's why I didn't expect him to call. Mm-hmm. But maybe he knows better than I do. I do really wonder what's gonna happen there next. Like his storyline is really one of the parts I'm most curious about. And there was this, I want to talk about the scene in the beginning that I thought was like so good. With Rebecca, is that her name? Yeah.
When she was like talking to Jimmy and she said like, you have to go and help your brother. And Jimmy didn't want to go. And she said something along the lines of like, you owe him or whatever.
You owe him because you are the reason why he is in there right now. I think she meant by
because you did this. You now made this whole thing happen, and you called me. You lied to me. Like you told me I'm here to help him. I'm just here to make it even worse for him.
And Jimmy said, because like he doesn't have anybody. Chuck doesn't have anybody, and I'm not gonna be there for him. And he needs somebody, and you're the only person who actually loves him. Yeah. And would help him just like you are.
Well, he said that to be. He didn't call her because of that. He called her to be present in the courtroom so that Chuck would be even more, let's say, emotional, and then let out all the anger that he feels towards Jimmy, so that Jimmy could prove a point. Like it's not. I don't think he called her for Chuck's sake at the end of the trial.
You think that doesn't have any like he didn't think about how his brother is gonna feel after. I think there is still a part of Jimmy
I'm sure there is, but after he has done what he has done now in the courtroom and like to bring her there I think the main objective, like sure, maybe in the back of his mind she could also be there for, but no, I feel like Jimmy should know that Chuck is not gonna let her in the house. I thought Chuck was not gonna let her in the house. I didn't think she was gonna be a support to Chuck, because Chuck is not gonna be able to see her. I would think that, and I'm sure.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure, but I would think that Jimmy would also maybe know that part.
I'm not sure, honestly, because Chuck needs somebody in Jimmy's eyes, in everybody's eyes, and Chuck doesn't have anybody except for Jimmy.
Yes, but also, I mean,
So if there is not, like, if she's not gonna be the one to help him, there is a possibility in my mind for Jimmy to think then there is nobody to help him.
Well, yes, exactly. But like, he couldn't tell her about his condition, and like you can see that he doesn't want to appear weak in her eyes. And then I don't know how as Jimmy would come to the assumption that he would like let her in the house. Like he could let Howard in the house, but he can't let her in the house because he still has a lot of emotions towards her, and he doesn't want to, let's say, be weak in front of her. So I don't know. Like that's the conclusion I would get to. I might be wrong. I don't know, but that's just how I view it. I do like that. I like that. Like now, like she told him, Chuck was all along actually right about you, and that is like kind of what Chuck always wants, because always everyone sees Jimmy always in the best light. Like Jimmy is great, everyone loves Jimmy, and now like his ex-wife, is like, oh, like he was right about you. You're like this. I like that line of hers. What does she say? Chuck has a mental illness. Like, what is your excuse? Because look, Chuck's mental illness is very true and very real, and it is his resentment towards Jimmy is a thing that made this whole electricity thing a reality, and he really needs help for that. Like there is, again, Jimmy is no factor in this at the end of the day, but like Chuck really needs help. He is so bad at dealing with that resentment that like this is the way it projects on the outside with his electricity thing and all that. So like, of course, that is never an excuse for anyone doing things that like Chuck is doing as well. But like he does have that like mental condition that makes things worse.
I can't see how that makes sense.
I mean,
that like he has a mental illness. What's your excuse? About what? What is his mental illness excusing?
Well, his mental illness, let's say she can tell that his mental illness is excusing Chuck being in the wrong here. Like Chuck being resentful and Chuck doing the bad things.
That all started before mental illness. Mental illness started before because of that.
Well, no, but
so I don't think she's right there.
No, but like I think I don't know how this whole thing started, like his mental illness, all that, how you can connect it, but like I think she is saying that like Chuck is not in the right here. Like he is really not in the right here. I don't think this is not lost on anyone, I think. But he does have that mental condition that maybe worsens his actions. Like he has to take Jimmy down. Because like that's his whole like personality now. He like has to take him down because of the way he views Jimmy. That's horrible. Mental health doesn't excuse doing the wrong things. But like that is a reason as well. Like that he is acting the way he is right now. And for Jimmy, like he doesn't have that, but he is doing...
Honestly, I'm gonna have to think about that because like I'm not sure. For example, like here I think I seem like I'm excusing Jimmy's actions too much, but I'm not doing that in my head. Like I do believe they're both in the wrong, you know? Mm-hmm. And I do believe they both did horrible things to one another. Mm-hmm. But as I'm seeing it, I don't think anything Rebecca said was fine. I don't think anything Rebecca, like Chuck's mental illness, I can't see it right now. Like maybe I need to think about it more, but like mm-hmm. I can't see it right now like being a factor to the way he's treating but like he's been treating his brother from the beginning the same.
No, look, I mean,
the mental illness started because of that.
Yes,
like if I understand
that's true. But I'm like looking at this situation now. Like I don't know how Chuck was towards Jimmy, let's say 5 or 10 years ago. Like I don't know what exactly was happening there. But I'm talking like about this situation right now that is definitely worsened because of his whole mental state. Like I think this whole situation is much more worse.
In what way?
Well, because Chuck is isolated from the entire world. Chuck has fucking tunnel vision towards Jimmy and taking him down because he has this illness that prevents him from having anyone, and he is so contrary on the result. Again, that is Chuck's problem. That is the thing that Chuck created in his mind that has nothing to do with Jimmy, but it still exists and it worsens everything because he can't be rational about anything. He can't even see that the reason why he's taking Jimmy down is because of the resentment. He keeps going on about the law. He doesn't see it. Like he really doesn't see it. And I mean, deep down he knows, but like on the surface level, he's like first talking about law is sacred, law is this, law is that, and like it's not about that. But like his mental condition worsens his worldview, let's say. Whereas with Jimmy, let's say, could be in a position, if he wanted to maybe think clearer than Chuck can, and
I don't think so, because
step away from this. Look, I mean, like right now we're deep down.
Yeah,
like we're
but
deep
like,
down in the situation because Jimmy also took the documents and everything that, like, but
like in the beginning, like he did everything he could. I mean, technically in his mind. Like, do you think that like having a brother who can't accept him for who he is and can't be good to him doesn't affect Jimmy at all?
No, I think
like
it affects
that's
him.
that's
I think
insane, in my opinion.
I think
Just
it affects him.
like how Jimmy's behavior affects Chuck and how Chuck's behavior towards Jimmy affects Jimmy is the same, in my opinion. Like, why would it be worse for Chuck at any point?
No, look, Jimmy is hurt.
Also, Jimmy did everything for Chuck, like, and tried, like, pretended, tried to do the good thing for years. Like, did the mail? I mean, he always did little bad stuff in the meantime, but he tried so hard to get his brother approval. I think that affects him as much as Jimmy's behavior affects Chuck. He's just showing it in a different way.
I mean, I don't think so, because Jimmy is mentally sane. Like, this is gonna affect him, and it's a horrible situation, of course.
But like emotionally, it's gonna affect him. Not
emotionally
mentally,
it's gonna affect him, of course. But that's the thing. I mean, it's not Jimmy's fault that his actions towards Chuck threaten Chuck's mental state. Like, it's just the way it is. Like, I don't know how to say this without seeming like I'm making excuses for someone's mental health, that it's okay for Chuck to do this. I don't think it is. At the same time, the things that Jimmy was doing towards Chuck at the end, now the things with like stealing the documents and whatever, he has, like, I mean, like the excuses there also are non-existent.
Yeah.
Like what you're doing for Kim, it's non-existent.
Yeah,
like your brother's there covered in a blanket because of his mental health.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, it doesn't exist. Like, I wish like Jimmy would have more legs to stand on if, like, after Chuck, you know, after the thing in season 1.
Do that. Like,
if he didn't do that.
If he didn't do that,
there's
in
nothing.
my opinion, Jimmy did nothing wrong towards Chuck.
Yeah.
But he did that.
Yeah.
And that was fucking horrible.
That's what I want to say.
And
like,
that's why he's on the wrong, but like on the wrong at all. Like, because in my mind, before that, he did nothing to Chuck. He did nothing towards Chuck. He did, at least not that we've seen.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he was a horrible, let's say, brother, because in the beginning, because he...
Well, I mean, Chuck was having to get him out of jail
and all of that. But that,
I mean,
that doesn't have... Exactly, but that doesn't have to do with the
Chuck.
Jimmy.
No.
Being bad to his brother.
Yeah, no,
after that, it's been a decade that he's been trying to help his brother.
Yeah.
But yes, I agree with that. That thing is the thing why Jimmy is... on the wrong.
Yeah, I mean, look, if after season 1, when Chuck did that whole speech that, like, Jimmy's never gonna change or whatever, if Jimmy just, like, went and accepted it and let me talk to his brother, there is absolutely nothing held against Jimmy.
Yeah.
He has, like, no, there's nothing. But then Jimmy went and did that.
Without any reason.
Without really, like, Kim would have been fine. Like,
definitely.
would have been a bit harder to get up in the business, of course, but she is smart, she is good, she got
where she is because of herself.
Yeah,
and nobody
like,
else.
she would have found a way. Like, this wasn't a necessary thing. And you did this, and now, like, we're in the trial pretending you didn't do that. When you did. You really did. Like, everything that Chuck said was the truth. Like, does Chuck have his ulterior motive as to why he's saying that? He does, but it's still the truth. And you are defending the truth by attacking also your brother's mental health. And that is also, for me, very low.
But he's not defending the truth. He's defending himself, because if he didn't defend himself, he would be without a law.
Well, that's true. But again, he is defending a thing that actually happened. Like, he does deserve to lose his law license because he actually did tamper with the papers.
Yeah.
Like, that is true. So, like, it's a whole complicated
that's
fucking...
being a lawyer.
It's a whole complicated fucking situation. I feel like all of our reviews are just, like, talking about Jimmy and Chuck's relationship.
How it's so fucking complicated.
Yeah.
Trying to...
And we're like, it's so fucked up. Neither of them are right. Both of them are wrong.
And I think we always get at the end to the same conclusion, honestly.
Yep.
Everything is just, like, fucked up.
Yeah. But it's very good.
I mean,
story.
It's horrible.
The story is very good.
But
I wonder where it ends.
written, yeah. I have no idea.
I wonder where it ends. Like, what does their relationship at the end look like? I swear, I'm waiting for Chuck to die from a heart attack. Like, that is a thing that I think is going to happen.
Heart attack. I'm not sure if it's gonna be a heart attack.
What do you think could be otherwise?
Maybe it's gonna be hard.
Because, like, he always seems to me, I don't know, on the edge of a heart attack.
First I thought, but like now if he's going in asking for help, then I'm not sure. Depends on where his storyline is going right now, literally right now. Because before that, I thought his mental illness is the thing that's gonna bring him down. Mm-hmm. You know, that he's gonna forget to, that he light up something, that something's gonna catch on fire.
Yeah.
I honestly thought because he thought so much that it's like physical condition, not mental condition, and like lived like that for years in that house. And there were many foreshadowing where a doctor said the way he's living is not safe and all of that.
I mean, there are wires hanging.
Yeah. And that's why, honestly, I thought if he dies, he's gonna die like that. Mm-hmm. But if he's going to ask for help, then I don't think so. Maybe.
I have no idea what's going on. Like, I want to watch the next one to see what he does.
If he doesn't die, mm-hmm. like soonish, I can't imagine them literally talking. I can't imagine them being like
I can't imagine their scene nothing. Like, I don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't know how we would get to it. Like, what do you even say?
I have